Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we got all of the iron production, well, turning iron ore into iron sheet coils. So we got all of that taken care of, all the way out to the end. So that is all done, and these are ready to be shipped off or belted off to wherever it is that we're going to be loading them. Still haven't quite sorted that one out yet, but we'll get there eventually. I did kind of goof up a little bit here. Because as I started preparing for this particular episode and realized, okay, next thing we're going to be doing is steel. Steel is going to need silicon ingots. I should have done the silicon first before doing the iron and steel. Oh well, we'll have to do things in a bit of a different order. We're going to be doing steel next, but the steel won't be able to get up and running until we get the silicon done. So it'll be steel and then silicon, and then everything should run at that particular point. Now, in the comments, it was mentioned that I did kind of hook things up a little bit incorrectly, and well, in an incorrect order here with the these blast furnaces, because I could very easily have ended up with coke being used as a fuel, because I completely forgot that coke could be used as fuel. But fortunately, I got lucky, and they are all using the enriched fuel blocks as the fuel, so just wanted to mention that. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the steel line. And I've actually tried to do this a bit simpler, in a bit of a simpler method. Now, I'm trying to think if I want to run a completely separate iron line. I might want to run a completely separate iron line. Let me just take a look. This is going to be using 16 iron ore per second. This is using 23.4. This can do 53.3 per second. 23 plus 16. It should be fine to use the same belt. It should be fine to use the same belt. If it isn't fine to use the same belt, I may have to run a second belt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like this. We're going to need 4 of the ore processors for this. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I did modify the line a little bit to kind of extend the surface belt. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do that. So that should I need to run a second belt up here, I can. I just have to remember that I need to leave room for it. Alright, I always lose where the substations are. Alright, we'll put that down there. Okay, so these are again 1-to-1. Now, I've gone ahead and modified this ever so slightly. Actually, if I do it the way I'm thinking of doing it, this might not quite work in the way I want. There just won't be enough room. Okay, I probably might have to leave it with this. I thought that I could just do maybe 4 of these and 4 of these and just direct insert all the way across. But it probably isn't going to work well that way because, again, the size differentials and I probably could, but it'd be awkward. So yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just do it with the proper ratios. Alright, make these pellets. Bring the pellets out. Wrap it around. And then we're going to do 3 of these. And then we'll do 3 of these. And we're going to insert like that. And then we're going to direct insert like that. Alright, so you're going to be making the ingots with the limestone, coke, and iron pellets. Right? And then you're going to be making steel ingots using the iron ingots and oxygen gas. We're going to bring the oxygen gas in from here, and the coke. How much coke? 3 per second. How much coke was the 8 per second? Ah, yeah. We should be fine to still use the same belt. Alright. Alright. Here's how this is going to work. Ah. Alright, so you're going to pick up from weight. I'm not going to set those up just yet because I'll end up making nearly the same mistake that I made before. That lines up in an awkward way. Alright, I'm going to have to bring this in a little bit differently than I was thinking. No matter. It should be fine. Let's see. You'll need to come through here. I'll have to bring it in from the south instead of the north. That's fine. It'll work. Alright, this is all going to need power as well. Let's see, will a substation cover the whole thing? It should. But it may be a bit awkward, so I'm going to actually use the medium electric poles. So you're going to pick up there. You're going to pick up there. You're going to pick up there. All right. And you pick up there. You pick up there. You pick up there. Okay. And then we can set these up. Oh. You pick up from there. There we go. And then you pick up from there, and there, and there. All right, perfect. And now we need to bring the oxygen down, which we were using the oxygen for the copper. So we should have a line running somewhere. All right, there's the pipe. There's the oxygen source. Do I want to bring this down as a separate, or do I want to... I'm not sure I want to pull off of here. But what I can do is I can bring this down, and we'll just follow the... we'll follow the coolant pipes. Because that should keep everything nice and neat. And this should be able to come out there. Hopefully... that won't cause anything awkward. Alright, we'll have to see. If it causes a problem, we'll rework it. Alright, there we go. Okay, so next we need to then take the output of these and put them into 2 induction furnaces, which actually is kind of convenient because, let's see, I could do it like this. And that should work. Alright, and the induction furnaces are going to be using silicon, which we're going to need to account for that. So the silicon's going to have to come up through here to be inserted. The molten steel. will then be put in a tank. There. That works. And then we'll need the 4. We need to leave room for the coolant pipes to work. Alright, and then you're going to be making steel sheet coils. And actually, these guys don't even use coolant. These guys just use straight up water. I think we will eventually get... Do we actually have the ability to get a process where we make steel using coolant? No, that's silicon. Steel. Yeah. We do eventually. And we need high-tech science packs, which we aren't making at the moment. So I will actually leave them in position like this, because eventually we'll swap this out for a coolant system. But for now, it's just going to be water. And I have to figure out where that water is going to be coming from. Probably over here. There's a little bit of water right there, but that's probably going to get filled because that's the direction we're building. So, yep, for now, we'll just go ahead and drop a pump and pick up the water from over here. Let's see, can I interconnect these guys? Yeah, that'll work. And then, right there works. Now here we'll drop in a substation because one should fit. And they're going to need the molten steel to come through there. I'll connect everybody up there. Alright, so then that should work. That should all work. Once we can feed it with some silicon. Alright, so then that's going to be the next thing we're going to do here. And silicon is a bit of an odd bird in that we need to make silicon ingots before we can make silicon ingots. Right, we're going to need how many per second? I'm pretty sure I scaled this right. So yes, we need trichlorosilane in addition to the silicon ingots to make more silicon ingots. We need 10 per second. Yes, okay. Now, for the trichlorosilane, we're going to need... I was going to make the saline water on site and electrolyze... Or am I loading saline water into anywhere where I can pick it up by rail? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're just going to be making that on site. We're making that locally. So we would need, 3 of these, and this produces 468 per second of purified water. The purified water could then be routed up here into this whole system. 400 per second. Yeah. We could do that. That will work perfectly. All right. First things first, though, we need this initial load of silicon ingots to get done. So, you need to be a Mark III, not a Mark IV. You guys all need to be Mark IIIs. This chemical plant, I can't actually make. I'm going to need to use Mark IIIs of that. I don't think I can make the Mark IV. I actually can make the Mark IV electrolyzers. Okay. That needs to be changed. There we go. Okay. Alright. So. Let's go grab the silicon ore. And we'll get started on this. We probably won't be able to get it all finished this episode, but we can at least go ahead and get it started. Oh. Now, I wanted to make sure that this actually comes and leaves a space. Because this is the iron line. I may need to bring a second iron line through. So I'm actually going to leave a space here. that should line up properly. I could be wrong. And I am. Oh well. So I'll leave 2 spaces. Not the end of the world. Actually, what I think I'll do here is go surface. We'll need to get around this thing. Alright. So, we need to just take... Actually, probably don't need that much belt. You need to make silicon ingots. You're going to need a source of fuel. Easy enough. And you're going to need some carbon. Now, carbon is up here. There you are, carbon. Bring that over here. I could have brought that down 1 more, but it's alright, it's alright. It'll work. It'll just be a little bit... a little bit awkward there, but that'll do it. Alright, so then those ingots are going to be used in the next stage. Alright, pin that. And first things first, we're going to need 5 of the ore processors. Two, 3, 4, 5. You need to process silicon. The processed silicon is going to be pushed into 3 chemical furnaces. 1, 2, 3. lights. There we are. And let's see, one. Yep, not sure we're going to be able to do direct insertion ratios there, so we're going to go ahead and get the processed ore out of... Well, that works. Get the processed ore out of there. One, two, three. And you are going to be making what? They're making trichlorosilane. And they produce hydrogen gas as a byproduct. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll have to handle that. Alright, so we need to bring in the hydrogen chloride gas. We're going to need the 3 hydro plants. Then we're going to need to make this stuff. The sodium hydroxide, I think we're going to stick in a silo probably and then void. So I think I might need this sodium hydroxide for something later. So, we'll see. Alright, but I think that we are at the end of the episode. So, what we'll do is we'll get to work on the rest of this later. Oh, next episode. I might come over here and just do this whole chlorine process, then pipe the chlorine over there to be handled. Because it'll probably need to be expanded at some point. But we have a lot of room to work over here, so it should be fine. Alright. But as I said, we'll work on that next episode. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.